you just need to do what you gotta do. Had a bunch of ice sitting here in the hoses from the parlor here. So I figured, well, might as well get a diesel leader out. Put that in here for a little bit. Might save me some problems later on. So yeah, just keep an eye on it. Otherwise we'll just fire it up again tonight after milking and just let it burn for a while. First ones are done milking, so can say now for sure that everything seems to be working the way it should be working. The only thing was this milker here. I think the milk meter froze a bit down there, but other than that, everything seems to be working. Still got ice here on the floor, but I can live with that. That's no big deal. Should take a little bit, well, less effort to move around. Milking done. Just leaving the thing here till, well, I guess till it runs empty. At least things will dry down in the meantime. But as you can see, it's still pretty cold here. We're still able, still able to see my breath here pretty good. And it's even evaporating from the mats there. So yeah, things you need to do when it's getting that cold. Good Saturday morning. Well, our plan of attack seemed to have helped because the floor is nice and dry, and we even got some liquid water sitting here. There, more spots, so that worked out good. Cows are starting to come over, so things should warm up a little more in here for the time being. And then after milking, we'll put our heater back on. Trying to stay warm. Outside when we came over here was minus 19, and in the barn it was what, 3.9 or so, because the wind died down, so that helps whack load. So yeah, we'll start milking here and see what the rest of the day will bring. Well, a nice crispy morning to get some feed delivered. You can see they always auger it in. They also have the option of blowing it, but augering goes it goes way faster. As you can hear right there. So yeah, shouldn't have any problems there. Just got a tractor started. Should be good there. Well, that will let some steam in the barn. Finally got a tractor going, and yeah, now we're feeding. So yeah, as you can see, all kinds of steam rolling in the barn. I know it's not as bad as in Saskatchewan when Dutch kid is feeding, but still, it's it's something. Last night made some extra feed, just just to make sure they had enough, and in case something didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out with the cold weather. But yeah, tractor wouldn't start this morning, so now we're feeding at a different time than normal. And then of course, what do you get? You get Juno blocking your way. So we'll just have a little patience and spin the rest out, and then start making feed for the heifers and dry cows. Well, I opened up the chimneys a wee little bit, or at least the baffles, and as you can see, they're nicely smoking. All but the front four, I guess. They're still doing something, but not as bad as the other ones, because the first four, they're on a different cable, so you can adjust them differently. Did that on purpose when we were milking with the robots, just to make sure you could keep the warm air over there and open up the back end a little more. So yeah, that's why. Always a nice view, especially with the sun out. Doesn't feel as bad as yesterday with the clouds and all the wind. Wind is starting to pick up though, but anyway, we'll keep on going. Monday morning. Well, as you can see, holding area is nice and clean again. Got our walls whitewashed. At least that's what it looks like. But if you get a little closer, it's just pure ice. And also here along the wall here, just gotta put some sand down, because otherwise it'll be slipping and sliding. But other than that, we've been able to keep everything going pretty good so far. Only one water bowl froze up at the heifers, but that's one group that has 2 water bowls anyway. So as long as the other one is still going, then they should be happy. Well, next up, gotta breed those 4 cows there. So we'll start doing that. Into the snow bits again. Quite a bit of snow here this morning. So might as well push it to the side again. know there's quite a bit of snow and ice build up on the front of this blade, but well, what do you do? Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday at this time, and yeah, well, as you can hear on the curtains, there's quite a bit of wind out there, which makes it feel pretty nasty when it's already minus 18. So yeah, only 1 degree in here, something like that in the barn. But nonetheless, we just getting the cows ready for milking. So we'll just get them to the holding area. Sounds like the groomer for the snowmobile trail is coming by again. So got the trails open here. So if you happen to come by the barn, just well, take your chance, say hello if you want to, and yeah, go from there. Well, we'll continue our day. Hopefully we're supposed to go downhill skiing today in London, but I don't know if that's gonna go or not, but you'll find out later. Up on the hill, trying to do our best here. I know for the guys in Switzerland or Austria, it's not much of a hill, but for Ontario, well, that's what we call a hill. And just like that, we're rolling into Wednesday. It's well, what is it? Almost 7 o'clock, I guess. And the temperature is minus 19 outside. So yeah, as you can hear here on the snow, it's yeah, it's still cold out. But oh well, we'll see where it ends today. Stay tuned. Lunchtime, since the truck is at our mechanic and the old Nissan is still out of commission. Took the tractor home, and yeah, it took a little bit of advantage of getting the yard a little bit clean again. So yeah, snow pushed aside, let's go back to the barn. Thursday morning. Well, sun looks nice, but it's brutally cold. It's minus 14 right now. Just what is it, 9:30 or so in the morning. But as you can see, wind is blowing like crazy. All the snow blowing across the road here. But we're on our way back to the barn. Get the rest of the work done for today. At least trying to. Probably digging some more manure in the Effa barn, because all that stuff freezes up and just becomes pretty much solid. So I gotta move another calf from the dry cows, one that calved yesterday. Gotta move the calf over to the calf barn. So yeah, stuff like that. Not a whole lot to do, but it's just everything that is there to do just takes 10 times longer with the cold. So yeah, well, we'll catch up when we get there. Always a nice sight to come up to the barn like this with the sun shining. So yeah, we're pretty much here. Just turn off the side road here and get over to the milk house and put our coveralls on. Did you know we got 3 sorts of, or 3 different kinds of coveralls? Short sleeve for the summer, and then, well, your regular size or your regular fit, and then of course we got an insulated one for days like this with brutal temperatures. So well, we're here, hopefully towing the old Nissan to our mechanical guy, see if we can fix that thing, or at least see what's wrong with it. But as you can see here, there's well, a bunch of piles of snow there. So yep, got a calf moved. And in case you're wondering why why I didn't film any of that, well, simply because it's just too cold on the fingies. you can see right here, there's piles of snow. And yes, stuff is blowing, but the camera doesn't pick that up. Well, if stuff doesn't want to go the way it's supposed to go, then we'll just make it go the way it has to go. Slave labor. Well, I've been digging myself too, so can't complain. But yeah, it's just too solid to go through the holes there in the pit. So we'll just force it to come down this way. Thursday afternoon, getting ready for milking again. And as you can see right here, it is pretty icy. So yeah, things got pretty cold again during the day. Didn't feel like it with the sunshine, but it apparently it did. So other than that, what we do is, well, just put our T-tip in some hot water. Get that warmed up so it's a little easier on the hands. Yeah, so cows are starting to come in, as they should, and we will start milking again. So hopefully you like this video, and well, if you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, or hype, well, whatever you like to do, just share it, and yeah, we'll go from there. So with that, we'll just close this video off, and well, hope to see you guys next week. Oi.